Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Dia. I'm a 47-year-old photographer and content creator living in Arizona. And normally I do videos about my planners and purses and organization in general, but today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to do a vlog about getting my life back together again. And more specifically for me, getting my life back together is all about incorporating running back into my schedule and my life. If you did follow me back when I was in San Diego, I was doing a vlog series on my marathon training, and we kind of moved suddenly. We had been thinking about moving to Texas or Arizona, and then when we made the decision, we made it and we quickly moved. And I was going to sign up for a marathon, but I had a feeling we were going to move a lot sooner than we intended. So I didn't sign up for it and we ended up moving. I wanted to pick right back up on my running and my vlogs when we moved to Arizona, but it just didn't work out that way. I love it here and I love the house that we're in. I guess just like with any new place, I'm kind of having a hard time adapting. I was really hard on myself about this at first, but when I thought back to when I first moved to San Diego, we had a beautiful trail right down the street from us. And it probably took me a good 3 months before I started running again. If you've moved, it just kind of flips your life upside down. And I've lived in California all my life. This is the first time I've lived outside of the state. Not only that, my kids are grown up now. And one of the main ways we used to meet friends was through our kids. We were very involved in their school, and through our photography business, we had a ton of friends in San Diego. So it's been kind of hard in the social aspect with moving to Arizona. The other thing that has made me delay on getting started in my life and the things that make me thrive here is that my husband is still in California most of the time. He actually stayed behind for a little over a month. We're finishing out a lot of our business there while we're building up business here, but he's still gone a lot. Right now, he's been gone for almost over a week and we do everything together. So I've kind of used that as my excuse on why I really haven't gotten my life started here. So it's been almost 6 months now, and I really kind of felt myself slipping into, I don't want to say a depression. I'm not as happy as I was when I was in San Diego. And I know it doesn't have anything to do with the physical part of where I'm at. Running is such a huge part of my life. I love to run. It's when I get quiet time, I can think things through. Just the physical act of getting outside and doing it, it's just so calming to me. I love to run. I always have loved running. I've been running since fourth grade when my doctor diagnosed me with mild asthma, and I was like, yes, I don't have to do PE anymore. And the doctor said, I'm not giving you a note to get out of PE. You need to build your lungs because you're still young. So that kind of backfired on me, but I am so grateful to that doctor because I love running to this day. I ended up getting into track and cross country. And there was a time in my life where I didn't really run, but everything just feels right when I start running again. So I know that's what I need to do here. I need to get started on my running, and it can't just be, oh, let me go for a run here and there. I like to train for something, I like to have a purpose. And when we first moved here, I started to look around to see what options there were marathon wise. And I just wasn't finding anything that really interested me. That was one good thing about San Diego. There were a ton of marathons, and most of them were along the beach. So you can't go wrong with that. I really started to think about training for a marathon. I know I can finish a marathon. So that's not the challenge for me. The challenge would be time. So because I know I can finish it, I'm going to push myself to run it as fast as I can. And I don't like when I do that to myself, but I'm a competitive person. And I know I'll end up hurting myself by running too fast. And I've done that in the past and I don't want to do it again. So I was recently reading David Goggins' second book, Never Finished, I think that one's called. It reminded me of how much I've always wanted to do an ultra marathon. And that's what I decided I'm going to do. I'm going to sign up for an ultra marathon. Really start with a 50-miler ultra marathon. And the reason I'm choosing the ultra marathon over a marathon is because, like I said, I know I can finish a marathon. I don't know if I can finish an ultra marathon. And I'm really craving to push myself that way physically and mentally. And I started to look for some and realized that March is the last month that they usually have them here in Arizona. Obviously, because it gets pretty hot here during the summer. And not that I would have been ready to run one, but it would have been fun to volunteer at one to really see what it's about in person. There is one really popular one out here called the Javelina 100, and I wanted to sign up for that one, but it's already sold out. There's a wait list. I'm going to look into it a little bit more, and then I'll let you guys know what I decide and which ultra I want to run. Because my husband hasn't really been here, I've been struggling to really create a schedule for myself. And lately, I've been better at waking up at 5 a.m. and then getting a walk or a run in. My daughter and I got gym memberships, and we were doing that for a while, but I realized I am just not a gym girl, especially when it comes to running. I like to be out on the pavement with the sun hitting me and just being with nature. So I canceled my gym membership and I just started running again outdoors. And it's going good so far. Arizona is really flat. I thought I would love that about running in Arizona, but it can be quite boring, especially as you get up there in miles. I hated the hills in San Diego, but they add variety and they kind of create these mile markers where you know, okay, after this hill, I only have a little bit more. And I don't have that here. It's just flat, but I'll get used to it. And I have a feeling I'm going to get more into trail running, which is kind of what ultra marathons are anyway. Most of them are done in the hills. This week, I was supposed to join a run club. We have a local run club, and I thought it would be really good for me to do because one, I don't have any friends here. My kids are no longer in school, so I don't meet other parents or anything from them anymore. It's different when you're an adult and you're self employed and you don't go out very much. I'm a homebody. So there's this running club that meets Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I told myself I was going to go without my husband because he comes home next week. And I just kind of wanted to challenge myself to get out of my shell and confront my fears because I am such an introvert. And I was going to go on Monday, but I was doing so much work and sitting at the desk for so long, I just felt too exhausted. And I actually started my ultra marathon training on Monday because I'm following a plan that I found online. I'm not sure if I'll keep following this plan, but I figured it's a start just to do something and have some sort of plan to stick to because I like checking off things. Monday was just a rest day, which I went for a walk because I want to make sure I'm doing something. And then just by the end of the day, I just felt too wiped out and didn't end up going to the run club, but I will. I need to work up the nerve to just do it, and I'll do it. And I'll let you guys know when I do it. That's a lot of babbling. I'm not used to talking to the camera. It gets easier, but I haven't done it in so long. It's hard right now. And my two kids, my two adult children, are currently living with us because my daughter's about to go back to school and my son is saving to purchase a house. So they're staying with us temporarily. And that's kind of flipped my life upside down a bit too right now. I love having them here, but I don't have much time on my own anymore. So I need to take advantage of it whenever I do have it, which is like right now. And today is Wednesday. I started my plan on Monday, and today was a 3-mile run. And I completely forgot to record anything because I'm out of the habit of vlogging. But I really needed this morning's run. And I have to be honest with you. Every morning when I wake up and I think about going for my run, it doesn't sound fun. And there's a lot of times where I feel sore or tired and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go for a run today. but I just try to not think about it at all. I get up. The first thing I do is make my coffee. I know that's not the healthiest thing, but I love my cup of coffee in the morning. So I get up, I have my cup of coffee, and I get up at 5 a.m. usually. And then I'll come up and I'll do my miracle morning. If you've seen any of my past videos, I talk about my miracle morning. It's savers. S is for silence, A is for affirmations, V is for visualization, E is for exercise, and scribing, writing. So, anyway, I get up at 5. It takes me about an hour to an hour and a half to get that done in the morning. And then right after I'm done, it's like a ritual for me. I make my bed, I change into my workout gear, and I put on my shoes. And at that point, something just clicks and I don't even think about it. And I'm just okay and ready and feel like, okay, I can do this. I can walk out the door. And if I decide that I'm really not feeling well, I can walk. But that hasn't happened yet. The second I get out the door and I turn on my music and I start running, I just fall right back into my comfort zone. I always, 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 always feel better after a run. Tomorrow is a workout, and then I have a couple more runs. I'll talk to you about them when I vlog. I think that's all I wanted to tell you guys right now. I just needed to get back in front of the camera again and let you guys know what I intend to do. If you guys have any questions about my gear, my eating, which I will be honest right now, my eating isn't bad, but I know I'm not fueling myself properly all the time. And I have been enjoying a glass of wine or two at night, which I normally don't like to do during the week, but I have been. So, because I enjoy a glass of wine. So, yeah, if you're curious what I eat, or as I start to dial in my nutrition a little more to make sure I'm stronger on these runs, let me know and I can make videos on that. Hopefully, you'll find some motivation in this video. If anything, I'm recording it for myself too, because even when I look back and watch the videos when I was training for my other marathon, it inspires me. I love watching other content creators post about their running. My For You page is just flooded with those videos right now because I was just trying to get inspiration to get going on this. So I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and insert my training for the rest of the video here. I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye right now. So if you guys watch till the end, thank you. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell if you want to be notified whenever I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.